Hey,
Hello, hello.
hi,
Hello.
hello. Oh, Derek's able to come today. Okay. Hi, everyone. Hello.
Hi, Valerie.
Hello. Hi,
Greetings.
Derek. Welcome. Glad you were able to join us today.
Good to be here. Greetings from
Good,
England.
good.
I've just had a panicky phone call. I nearly got called in to do a job tonight. Well, I did get called in to do a job tonight, and then I've been told I'm not needed. So
Well, that's good.
You've got my full and undivided.
Good, 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 good. Good.
You
Okay.
need me to mute myself, or will you do
Yeah.
it?
I can do it for you. Okay. All right, everyone. Welcome to the challenge today. I don't think I see Leticia here. But Leticia, hopefully if you come on, I'm going to work with you. Angela, great job. Katerina, great job. Raquel, great job. I wanted to work a little bit with Numinko too, but I don't see her here yet. So I don't know if she's coming. Anyway, okay. Great job, you guys. So let me just get over here. Ash. Okay. All right. Okay. Here you go. Who needs to be muted? So whoever's like cooking, please mute. Please mute yourself. Thank you. Okay. All right. Great job, everyone. We're going to keep doing these. However, there's a new assignment for today. So I just want to say a couple of things. Ash, what is your full name? You're not Numinko, are you? No. Oh, you are. You are. Hi. Naninko, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Naniko. Yeah, my
Naniko.
middle name is
Naniko.
Nana.
And you're from Georgia.
I'm from country Georgia. Yes.
Okay, wait. And you're Anna's friend?
Anna's friend?
Do you know Anna?
No, actually, not Anna, but Abrak recommended me.
Oh, Abrak. Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's how I
good.
got
Oh,
you.
good. Okay. So, you're branding. That's what I mentioned, right?
Yes.
Okay. So read out loud what you wrote in the Facebook group for me.
Yeah. Just a second. I need to find the text.
Oh, that's okay.
Can you please give me a second?
Yeah. Find it, and I'm going to talk for a second, okay? And then I want to work with you on that brand because
Okay.
I want to define it a little bit more. Okay.
Thank you.
So let me just get to the assignment today. The assignment is for you guys. Let me tell you exactly what I wrote down. Hold on one second. Okay. So the assignment is to make a list of 5 people, directors, producers, writers, or casting directors that are going to help you achieve the dream. So whatever you wrote down as your dream on day 1, we're going to write down the 5 people that are going to help you achieve that dream. Okay? We're going to write down the 5 people that are going to help you achieve that dream. So listen, if for instance, you were like, I want to be in a Tim Burton movie. Or better yet, this is a good one. Let me show you. Hold on one second. If you said, I want to be in a Viola Davis, I want to work with Viola Davis. Say that you said that. I'm going to show you a little trick, okay? So if you want to write down 5 names that you can actually, oh God, please, they're going to make me do this. And 7, 5, 3. They're making me like go through all these hopes to get into IMDb Pro all of a sudden. Okay, forget it. It's not letting me do that. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. All right. Okay. I'm not going to be able to show you this because making me go through it's making me go through hoops to get on IMDb Pro, and I don't have the time to do that right now.
I could look for you if you want to give me something to look for.
No, it's okay. I just wanted to show people. So forget it. So what I was going to show you is on IMDb Pro, you bring up Viola Davis. And then when you bring up Viola Davis, you see that she has a production company, Juvie Productions. You go to Juvie Productions on IMDb Pro, and there's like 10 people listed that work for her, right? Some of those people have email addresses posted. So rather than trying to get to Tim Burton or Viola Davis, try to get someone else in their production company. Okay, so write down 5 people that are going to help you to achieve that dream, and post it on the Facebook group. Okay, that's what I want you to do. 5 people that are going to help you achieve that dream and post it on the Facebook group. That's your assignment for the day. Okay, because we're focusing on general pitches for the Game Changer, for you guys that are joining us for the Game Changer on Sunday, on next week, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. For you guys that are joining us for the 3-day event, you are going to get to pitch yourself to a group of producers, directors, writers, and casting directors. So it's got to be like a general pitch. You also need a general pitch. That's what you're developing right now, and we're going to continue to work on next week. You also need a general pitch if you're sending it out as your introduction. So when you are marketing yourself as an actor, which you all should be doing, you should all be reaching out to a minimum of 5 customers a week. If you want to be a working actor, you should be reaching out to minimum 5 customers a week. A lot of the people on here reach out to 300 to 500 people a month, right? So they're reaching out to way more than 5 people a week. But to start, I give you the objective of 5 people a week, because most of you aren't reaching out to anyone. The only thing, if I ask all of you what you're doing about your acting career, this is what you're going to tell me. Well, I'm thinking about taking this really good acting class. I'm getting new headshots, and I'm looking for an agent, a new agent, because mine sucks. That's what you're going to tell me. If I walked into a room of 1,000 actors, that's what they would tell me. And that's why you're not working. Not because there's not enough acting work or there's too many actors, because that's a line of bullshit that you're sold. I've done the numbers, and there's enough acting work for all of you to book at least 2 to 3 jobs a year. So if you're not booking acting work, it's because you're not reaching out to the people that actually have acting work. And I'm not talking about Actors No Access or Spotlight or Mandy or any of those things, because the stuff that's on Actors No Access, I'm talking about the public stuff, the stuff that's on Backstage, the stuff that's on Mandy. I mean, you could do that if you want. First of all, it has about a 0.5% conversion rate. And also it's stuff that you don't really want to do, because you all said what your dreams were. And major motion pictures and major TV roles, which is what you all said you wanted, aren't on those platforms. They're not being posted where you're going to look for work. So you're like, oh, I'm going to go look for money in a dry gulch. You're not going to find any money there. But that's what I want. So I figured if I find some in the dry gulch, it might help me to get money that's in the bank. No, it won't. It won't. Maybe, but you might as well give up acting because it's not going to help you. You've got to be reaching out to people that are actually going to give you acting work. And so 5 people a week. So I need to know what those 5 people are. You told me you had a dream. So who is going to help you get that dream? That's who I want you to write down. Okay. Okay. You ready, Naniko? Okay. Read
Yes.
brand.
That's what I wrote. Hi. First of all, I want to say about my name. My real name is Nana. Nana. Yeah, but just because it sounds funny here, that like a grandma, people say it that you are so young to be Nana. In my country, Indigo, it's like kind of nickname, gives you like a sweet description, like you are something like that. So that's why I add Naniko. My friends are calling me Naniko, but my real name is Nana.
Okay, great. Okay.
Yeah,
I like Nana. I mean, I don't think that like a ton of grandmas go by Nana.
Yeah, I love Nana. Even though if you think I'm grandma, that's fine with me.
I don't think you're grandma.
Yeah.
Okay, read what you got.
I'm Nana Naniko Kvaratskhelia. I carry inside me a small Navy child, a funny and confused girl, a caring and desperate mother and wife, and a passionate, disobedient, disgruntled, cruel woman.
Okay. It's naive, not knave. So, but what's the second thing you say after naive woman about the child? What's that thing?
Like a little baby, like a small child, like a little child, like not grown yet.
Oh, okay. I really liked that part of your pitch, of your brand, because I think there's something in there that's like an obstinance, like an orneriness, stomp my foot and get it my way, and I like that. Like I like there's something there that's like juicy, right? Like so I you lost me when you got to carrying the wife and all of that thing. Like I don't think you need all that. I think that you should focus in on the obstinate, the naive child, the little girl that throws a temper tantrum, the little girl that wants it her way and maybe is not getting it her way. Like I feel like that area is really is really castable in a way that I don't know, like what I see out there, like in kind of like what I see out there. It's like this little rough and tumble like girl. Like I feel like that's really good for you. So I would get rid of the other stuff and I would focus in on that and then use the branding document that we sent out to write a sentence using those things. You got the branding document, right?
Yeah, I'm working on it. I kind of start to do that. I did not finish it yet, and still working on it.
Okay, you're going to join us for the Game Changer, right?
Yes, I'm going to.
Okay, great. So the day one, that's all we're going to work on day one is brand and pitch. So you're going to be able to go into small groups and work on it into a small group, which I think will really, really help you, because I like that. Like, even when you were telling us your name and what your name is, I feel like you're a lot of fun. But you know what you want, and you're going to get it, and it doesn't matter if anyone's in your way. That's what I get from you.
Okay.
And when I saw when I saw you on the Facebook, I was drawn to you, and I was like, I like that first part. Carrying around the older wife and the wife and all that, like, I don't get it. I think that you should stay with that younger, obstinate young girl. That's, that's a handful. Like Taming of the Shrew. Do you know the Shakespeare play Taming of the Shrew?
Of course.
Yeah, that's good for you. She's like a stubborn, obstinate girl that wants it her way. Right? I feel like that's really a good role for you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
We'll think about it.
Okay. All right.
The one detail that mostly why I mentioned about the wife and mother, when I ask people what kind of role would you give me, most of them said, oh, you would be a loving wife.
Okay, well, that's boring, and you're way more interested than loving wife.
Okay.
No one writes a role for a loving wife. And if they write a role for a loving wife, it's going to be very one-dimensional. And first of all, characters are not one-dimensional, especially nowadays. All characters in all movies and all TV shows are flawed. And if they're going to write a one-dimensional loving wife, she's going to be very milk toast. Do you understand what that means? Milk toast.
Yeah.
And you're not milk toast. You would never play that. It would be some conventionally pretty blonde, girl that had perfect features and dainty little features and did you ever see Mad Men?
Yeah.
Okay, so January Jones, who played the lead female, she was the loving wife. We found out was really fucked up, but she had that look of like, everything is perfect. And you're not that at all. You definitely have you're like more like, what's her face in Mad Men, Handmaid's Tale. You're her. Elizabeth. You're her.
I would be that, yeah.
Okay, that's who you are. And she's not the perfect wife ever.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
She's trouble.
She is.
You would play her role. That's like Elizabeth Moss. That's a good role model for you.
Oh, yes.
Okay? Elizabeth Moss in Handmaid's Tale. Someone that's like, the Georgian thing in you, it's got you, like you would be someone that's like out there fighting. You would be fighting along the guys in Ukraine right now. You know what I mean? Like, you're the one that's loading the missile thing and shooting guys, like you're a fighter. You're a fighter. Right? And she's a fighter, Elizabeth Moss.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's why the loving wife thing just doesn't work.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome so much. Okay. Letitia, I saw you come in. Can you talk to me for a sec?
Hi, Valerie.
Hi. Oh, okay. Bitchy woman.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, that pisses me off. No.
I wanted to talk to you about it.
Farther than bitchy woman. First of all, you are drop dead gorgeous. I mean, everyone commented on when you did your dream, we were all like, oh, who is this girl? Right? We were all like,
Thank you.
So bitchy woman is just like, it's not tell me, tell me about the role that you knocked out of the park. What's the role that you knocked out of what was the role that you were like, that's my role, I kicked ass, I was great in it?
Okay, so what I wanted to talk to you is that by bitchy, what I meant is the opposite of being like a doormat, nice girl. Maybe another word will be better.
Yeah.
But
I think
the role that I always like playing is
passionate,
yes.
Passionate, fiery,
Feisty.
spicy, explosive.
Yeah.
How about explosive?
I like that.
Yeah, like explosive, fiery. I mean,
feisty.
I'm sure some guy would call you a bitch. Like, trust me, I'm sure some guy would call you a bitch, but it's only because you are blazing a trail through life, and you better fucking get out of my way. Right? So so if they call you a bitch, that's fine, but I don't think you should call yourself a bitch.
Okay. Yeah, especially bitch.
Yeah. So something like fiery, explosive, passionate, blazing a trail, something around that, I think would be better.
Okay, thank you.
You're so welcome, and you're just drop dead gorgeous.
Thank you so much, Valerie. When you commented that, I had a fangirl moment because I've been watching you for so long. I'm like, oh my god!
Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here, and yeah, and I'm surprised where do you live?
I live between Spain and the UK.
Oh, okay, great. Caro lives in Spain. My friend Caro here, one of our clients, she's on here. She lives in Spain. So
oh, nice.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah. I just had a lovely young woman hire me yesterday that just did the lead in a Netflix series in Colombia. And she's been at it a while. She had a 2 guest star, oh my watch is talking to me, 2 guest star arc on Killing Eve. I mean, she's got a really nice resume, and we're trying to take her to the next level now. And so but she just got a lead in a Netflix series. She just finished shooting in Colombia, and you could be like her young
amazing
sister. Yeah, so you should be working all the time. Do you have representations? Do you have representation?
I used to, not anymore.
Okay.
I used to, not anymore.
We'll talk, but
yes.
But yeah, rework that branding statement and do your pitch, okay?
Okay. I'm here to stay, Valerie.
Okay, great. I'm glad you're here. Okay, wait, Steve, you had a question. You had your hand up.
Exotic.
Oh, thank you, Chris. Exotic.
Thank you.
Hi, Steve, you have a question?
Yeah, when we do the pitch in person or on the video, should we do it in character?
That is a great question. So I've had both, Steve. If you want to try it and put it on the Facebook group in character and then one in not character, I'll look at both of them and I'll tell you which one I like better. We've had both. We've definitely had both, and both have been successful. You could actually do a combination thereof of, hi, I'm Steve, and I'm this, and I'm this, and I also play this, and this, and blah, 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 blah. So when you're describing the character, you could go into the character. So hi, I'm Valerie Hubbard. I play the boy Buzzy who will take you through the fun house. My favorite character is that one that lives in that trailer that doesn't think too much of you and will shoot you rather than talk to you. So if you need that in your upcoming project, right? And so it's like showing them a sample of it. I like a combination. I like, is Anna here today? She's not here today, but Anna does a really good job of that. Anna does a job where she'll be like, do you know that girl that's calculating and will stab you in the back? That's the kind of characters I play, so she does a great job of that. Next week, we'll be demoing on Monday through Thursday. We'll be demoing some of these. I'll ask you guys to do some of your pitches in the room live so we can see them. Okay. So yeah, I would, and I also, Steve, this brings it up. When you're pitching live at the event, you know, in the room, play with the camera depth, right? Don't be afraid to do that. Don't be afraid to be like, hey, you know that guy, that this. Don't be afraid to play with the camera, because it's like, you know, they're seeing like, in each room, they're seeing like 30 to 40 pitches. And so you want to stick out from the crowd for that. Okay. So don't be afraid to do that. Thanks, Steve. Frida.
Yes, hello. I was thinking, do you remember my brand for the agent pitch?
Yeah.
I was thinking, like, can I go with the same one? You know, sassy, smart baby doll who is Nordic as fuck.
Yes.
Like, can I go with the same one?
Yes.
All right, that was like my question.
So say that again for everyone. Wait, can we see your face or we can't?
Oh wait, hold on. I'm looking a bit weird because I was just in the shower, but okay.
I'm looking a bit weird too. Okay.
Yeah.
So tell them that brand line because it's hilarious.
Yes, okay. So hi, I am Frida Alberg and I'm a sassy, smart baby doll who is Nordic as fuck.
And when she has her little blonde hair and it's not wet, and she does that sassy baby doll who's Nordic as fuck, right?
Yeah.
And which is great because Frida lives in Finland, everyone. So
Yes.
so that's and she plays that kind of, she's got tats and stuff, so she seems like really sweet, and when you first meet her, and then you're like, oh, this girl's got some bite to her, which the Nordic as fuck is really awesome. So I love that. Yeah, that's really, really good. And then remember with these pitches, remember you guys, we're letting them know how we fit into the stories that they're writing, producing, directing, or casting, right? Because all of the people that are going to be watching you are either writing, producing, directing, or casting a story, a movie or a TV show. And so when you say, I'm this baby doll that's Nordic as fuck, they're like, oh, she's that sweet little girl that's like, you know, got a bite to her, right? I get how to use her. And oh, by the way, I have that in my upcoming movie, so I'd like to audition her for that.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
And I was thinking to add something like what characters I can play. And I was thinking about saying something that I'm like a perfect combo between Tinkerbell and Lagertha from Vikings.
Okay, oh, that's great. I love it.
Yeah. Can I say like I play characters that are perfect, blah 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 blah. Like,
yes.
Would that be great?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. That's also going to get you a bit of a laugh too. So that's great. Yeah,
because that's like a weird but still good combo. Yeah, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's great. Awesome for you.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Maggie.
Hi, do you have time to hear a pitch?
Yes, I do.
Okay. All right, so I don't have it memorized. I just wrote it at midnight last night, and thank you, Deanie, because she gave me great things to incorporate. Here we go. It'll be something like, hi, thank you for being here today. It's extraordinary, and we are truly grateful to you. I'm Maggie Egan. I've been in over 55 movies and TV shows, a series regular, recurring top of show guest star. I know you want Meryl Streep in your next movie, but she's too busy maybe, so consider an unknown with lots of experience. I'm a bit Meryl Streep a la It's Complicated. You know, the fun Meryl Streep. I'm that queenager who never got to have fun as a teenager, so she's making up for lost time. I'm that fun, flamboyant great aunt in a crazy kimono, sipping on a glass of wine with crushed ice, reading Chicken Soup for the Soul to her great nieces and nephews. Live outrageously, she tells them. Go for it, whatever that it may be. Maybe you need that approachable all-American dame who is a well-respected judge with a sense of humor, who no one would guess has a penchant for collecting Barbie dolls and holding high tea for them at least once a week, regaling them with hilarious tales from the courtroom. Then there's the socially acceptable, entitled next-door neighbor who has hit her breaking point with her husband and decides to stab him in the back and entomb him in a wall, as one does. And I did on 911. I'm also in development on a movie about two Irish-American queenagers who've been bloodied on the battlefield of love and decide to escape to Ireland in search of love and adventure. It happens because, you see, the heart doesn't know how old it is. Thanks for your time. I'm Maggie Egan. I know it's long.
It is long. It is long, but it's really good. I mean, I love that. You guys, I think this is a great example of someone that gave us a lot of examples, but we still get the whole of it when she's done. Like, we still get, oh, this woman that maybe has a serious job but is hilarious or a little weird on the side, or not all that she's cracked up to be. But I totally get the through line, even though you gave me a lot of examples. It's not like and then all equal one. And so that's what I really, really like about it. And I can tell the comic stylings of Deanie are helping you with that.
Brilliant people. She's brilliant.
She is brilliant. You're gonna have to pay her though. Big money
Big
to
time.
write your thing.
What can
yeah, what can you cut? Don't cut the judge and the Barbie dolls.
Oh, good.
That's one of my favorite ones.
Came up with Judge and I came up with Barbie dolls and high tea. I just thought that'd be fun.
That's really great. Don't cut that.
Okay.
Maybe cut one of the ones before it. I'm not sure, but and then you kind of need to keep the one about. I mean, the woman that cuts up her husband and puts him in the wall, you know, even though that was a top of show guest star on a major TV show, I feel like it doesn't really matter to them. And you tell us in the beginning that you've had all these top of show guest stars and series regulars and things like that. Okay. So I don't think that you could cut that one.
Okay. All right. Good.
Okay.
All right. That helps a lot. Thank you.
We were talking about you a lot. We were talking about you a lot yesterday, me and Catherine. So in a good way. So were your ears burning?
I'm just so grateful. I just was so jealous I wasn't there.
And yeah. So it was.
I'll be this morning. That's why I was a little bit late, but maybe we'll talk later.
Okay, great. Awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome. Hey, Maud.
Hi.
Hi.
So first of all, I'm wearing your shirt.
Yay.
You know. And I had the idea for my pitch and I wanted to get your opinion about it.
Okay.
So my idea was that I first started with like, I'm the woman who will fight for what she thinks is right. And then go to the bookish girl. But before that, I put on my glasses and get the book that I'm reading and be like, yes, these are my glasses. And yes, this is the book I'm reading. I can also play the bookish girl. Is that a good idea? To play with the character a little bit, maybe?
Yeah, but here's what I want you to do. I want you to put it on film and post it on the group.
Yes.
Okay. And if you've already done that, I apologize. I went through them this morning and then I got so far and then I had other things I had to do. But go ahead and post it. Do a version of it, put it on the group and I'll take a look at it.
It's okay.
Okay.
Oh, and I want to let you know, I have a acting job because I knew this guy already from a few years back because I had an internship for him. So that I want to tell everyone, get to know people because you get jobs.
Hey!
I'm gonna be a scare actor in Belgium.
Oh, that's so good. We're so proud of you. You know, I'm really proud of you. You've really worked so hard since meeting you last February, and you know, you're all in all of the time, and congratulations. It's well deserved. So great job, Maud. We're really, really proud of you. And Maud's in the Netherlands, everyone. So we have people from all over the world here. Okay, I'm going to take my last two chicks here, Helene and Lisa, but I wanted to say tomorrow we are going to meet at 1 o'clock. So if you guys want to come and join me on Saturday at 1 o'clock, we'll meet, and you can run your pitches then. If you have friends that haven't been able to make the challenge, have them join us, because we'll catch up to the challenge. I'm going to kind of do an overview of everything we talked about this week. And then and then you can ask me all kinds of questions. So join us tomorrow at 1 p.m. To catch up to the challenge. Okay. Helene.
Hello, darling.
Hello, darling.
Yeah, isn't it funny? I'm in my plaid PJs today. Obviously, whoever's not on the East Coast, we are flooded in New York.
Yeah, like
so everything's gotten canceled. So it's.
I have tickets to Swing State tomorrow.
I think tomorrow you'll be fine. I just know, like, I'm just saying, like, I could, you know, if you had to walk somewhere, I'm saying the subways are flooded, and so are the whatever.
Yeah, I saw
tomorrow shouldn't probably be.
Stay inside. Stay inside.
Stay inside. Anyway, yes, I was out last night and I wrote it out this morning, so I won't do it for you because I know you've liked my pitches, but I'm still trying to find, you know, I still want to explore.
Yeah, I want you to.
Specifically wanted to ask you, I know that, you know, it's funny, Scott has always said I should say that I'm a triple threat. It's just that I really haven't done musical theater in a long time, because even my manager said, can I send you out? I went, no, I cast them. I'm nowhere near audition ready, but I wanted to find a way to put it in. So what I wrote was, after saying I have a strong background in sketch comedy and improv, and I do many dialects, I can also sing a tune and do a time step. I don't know. I just thought it would be a fun.
I like that. I think that's
that I have it, but I may not be, you know, yeah.
Yeah, I can carry a tune and do a time step.
Right.
You know, yeah. I like that. I love that. I
think that's awesome. That's what I wanted to run by you. That's it.
Yeah. And you know, I mean, and for you guys that have been getting feedback from Scott Cargill, he's the other coach at Actors Fast Track, and I never said that. It says administration on his name, but if he's giving you feedback on your pitch, which he will be, take it, because he's another coach at Actors Fast Track, and so he's on there.
And he came up with the over-caffeinated description, which
is
so apropos to me in real life, even.
Well, Scott's come up with some of the best branding in the 11 years we've been in business. He's the one. We had this girl that was the female Danny DeVito, and if you ever met her and you saw her, you'd be like, holy shit, like, it's like totally right. And after she got credits on Hulu and on Netflix, she was still leading with I'm the female Danny DeVito, because that would get her a laugh and get their attention every time, right? Because it's such a good brand. And Scott came up with that in like 5 seconds. For her. We were doing a branding event in New York a million years ago, and Scott came with me, and we were down in the Prince Street lofts in Soho, and I'll never forget it. And he was like the female Danny DeVito, and everyone just fell over laughing and was like, and she loved it. I mean, she wasn't offended at all. She loved it, and still to this day she uses it, and it was really great, really great. So
okay, no, thank you, because as I said, I can sing, but it's not like I could walk into a musical audition tomorrow. I mean, if I had to, I guess, but I wanted to be careful about hit that fine line between promoting truthfully but not being able to back, you know what I'm saying? Thank you.
And so you guys, so just so you know, Helene's also in casting, so she knows both sides of the table, right? Which is like probably like a good thing, but also a curse in a way, because it's like, right, like you have to be really conscious of like, okay, now I'm on this side of the table, now I'm on this side of the table, so
now I'm vulnerable again. Yeah, that's so funny. Thanks, Valerie.
You're welcome. Lisa.
Hi. Yeah, I wish I could have been there with you and Catherine. I'm so jealous. I posted in the I Love Actors group where I kind of kept a really generic short pitch, but I wanted to run this one by you because, as you know, I like to kind of be that character as well as. So I want to run.
Yes.
What do you
And I
think?
felt like the one that I saw last night, that it was missing that.
Okay. Well, I thought we were supposed to be pretty general. Anyway, can I run this one by you? See what you think?
General doesn't mean boring.
Okay.
Okay. Yes.
I'm Lisa Lyons, and I'm really glad you're here. In these parts, I'm that 24-karat gold brothel owner who religiously protects her soiled doves. And I also moonlight as that goofball grandma. I speak some Hungarian mixed with some serious and very sexy Russian, darling, as well as having, extensive improv comedy training, as well as being a robotics mentor. I'm a West Coast actress. My credits include having intergalactic adventures where the aliens always seem to bring me back for some reason. I've been that roaring protester, that concerned sister, as well as that office gal that loves to party. If you have a role you think I might be right for, I'd love to audition for you. Thanks.
Yeah, way better in that. And I like the work with the camera as well. Like, for some reason they keep bringing me back. I loved that. Like, that was great. Yeah, way better. So general doesn't mean boring, spice it up with that. But that was just, even with you reading it, it was way better than what you put down.
Okay, very good.
Great.
I'm trying to make like a log line. I'm trying to come up with my log line, and I know we'll talk in our counseling or our
coaching session. Yeah. I love the words saucy and there's this like discombobbled thing about you. There's this kind of like, like the woman that's like can't figure out why the aliens keep bringing her back, right? Like, I don't know, how do I say that? Like, it's like not the brightest bulb in the bunch. I think you tend to play characters that are like, like the office lady who drinks too much at the office party. That's hilarious. Like that, like someone that thinks she's younger than she is, like, did you see Mabel? She took her shirt off at the office party. Yeah, that was really inappropriate. She was wasted, like there's something there that I think is, and it's so castable. Like, if you and I are both auditioning for the Karen, right? My Karen is going to be a little bit more hard-edged and a little bit more bully, and your Karen's going to be completely clueless that she's being a Karen. So do they want the completely clueless Karen, or do they want the more like I'm probably going to be a Karen. More likely the Karen that I'm going to book is the one that's really actually a racist. Whereas your Karen is more like clueless that she's not supposed to touch the black girl's hair, or says inappropriate things and not realizing that they're inappropriate. Whereas mine would be more on purpose, if that makes sense.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So like, remember what I said yesterday, you guys, compare yourself to like, if someone that that's like you, like Lisa and I could very much audition for the same kind of roles. And then say, okay, well, how would Lisa play the role differently than Valerie would play the role? How would they bring something different? And because casting will distinguish you by that. So when they're sitting around the table or they're discussing who they're going to cast, they're like, well, I always tell the story of like, it was between me and Lori Petty and Lori Petty's like a year younger than me, but we were up for the same role in Resident Evil. And literally my friend who's the casting director, said to me, well, and she didn't tell me it was Lori Petty. She told me it was a celebrity, but she didn't tell me who it was. She said, well, it really depends on who. Do they want the younger, sort of more fit one, older, or the older one? Like, you know, that's the words that they were using to distinguish us. And I was like the older, heavier set one, and she was the younger, more fit one, right? She was a year younger than me, y'all, right? But that's how they were distinguishing the choices, right? So thank God they went for the fat old gal, but hey.
Well, I could be your older, chunkier sister, okay?
That was like almost 20 years ago. I'm like, oh, great, thanks so much. I was like, but that's what they do, you know, because they think like that too. They think, okay, we have all these choices. We've narrowed it down to these 3 choices. And then we're like, you know, they're going to give sort of a terminology for each one because what they bring to the role and a flavor that they bring, because all of us bring a different flavor, right? Even though and so that's the flavor is what I'm trying to identify with the brand. And that's what Lisa is talking about with like logline. She's trying to really identify her flavor. Yes, Lisa, what?
And also you've encouraged us to look at ourselves like, well, what could we play an older person or that younger person of somebody?
Yeah. Yep. Okay, great. Awesome. All right. Well, so for you guys, so make the list of 5 people that are going to help you achieve your dream, post it in the Facebook group. And then if you can join me tomorrow for catch up to the challenge. If you have any friends that have been working all week that they wanted to come, or you're like, go check it out tomorrow, they're welcome to come. Get the Game Changer tickets will shut off probably Wednesday night at midnight. I will remind you of that next week because we have to get all the lists together of who goes into what room, and we have to get that to our team. And so, you know, we have to shut it off before that. For you guys that are VIP ticket holders, we have a party on Thursday night. We will send out the reminders about that as well. Okay, if you're not joining me this weekend, I will see you guys at 1 o'clock on Monday. Have a great weekend. And if you're in New York, get in your boat. Okay.
Bye,
All right.
everyone.
Have a good
Bye,
day, guys.
everybody.
Bye.
You too. Thank you, Valerie.
Bye.
Thank you.
Have a great day.